Joining us now, Vivek Tanka, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress, Swati Chaturvedi, the journalist and author of I Am a Troll. I believe her name also figures in this list. I'm also joined by PKD Nambiar and Drew Harwell, a technology reporter at the Washington Post. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us.
Well, there are multiple reasons for you to believe that it is a motivated one. One of the first one would be that the timing of this release of this whole stuff.
But so Washington Post has timed their report to coincide with the Parliament session.
Vishnu, may I come in
here? Just half a second, Swati.
Can I complete my statement, Vishnu? I'll tell you. The time which it released at 9:30 yesterday, and today the Indian parliaments are supposed to, the monsoon session is supposed to start. So when you say that, when there are some people, if at all if we believe that it is a truth, why nobody whomsoever is having a phone, your phone or my phone, I believe that it's been tapped, why there is no belief system these people have to go to the Indian judicial system, why nobody is filing an FIR, why nobody is going to a court of law in the country, instead of that straight away going to Washington Post or to a...
No, but they have not gone to the Washington Post.
Or an Amnesty International.
So this is a data leak which has been given to several international agencies. Is everybody conspiring to time this at a time to embarrass the government of India ahead of the monsoon session? That sounds ludicrous.
Vishnu, this is a very basic common sense. Look at...
Really?
One
there is an international conspiracy by 16 media houses to malign the government of India, timing a story just before Parliament.
Exactly, this is precisely. Now I'll tell you one more thing. Just last week,
Swati, half a second.
There was a Lancet report. There was an Amnesty International which is giving the forensic lab report. I'm also from the technological background. I understand that there are thousands of spyware available in this world to tap a telephone of today. There is no application which is created.
No, so your point is?
Which cannot be tapped. I am not saying that it is, but then there are legal framework in every country.
All right, so you believe the legal framework in India exists. Swati, you had a point to make. Go ahead.
Why Rahul Gandhi is not filing an FIR?
May I be allowed to speak? I have several points to make since I'm in part of this program. First of all, my name figures in this list and I'm outraged. I'm outraged as a citizen of India that my government has grossly invaded my privacy for 2 years, has attacked me in this manner, has tried to attack journalists in a democracy. You know, we are still supposed to be a democracy. Now, you know, there is no vast global conspiracy targeting the BJP or the monsoon session of Parliament. 16 global publications have gotten together and have simultaneously broken the story. The BJP has serious questions to answer. This is a weapons grade military spyware. Pegasus says they only sell to governments.
I'm only asking.
Who has the money? Who has the money in India to buy this?
Do you have a proof for it? Why don't you go to the police today and say that my phone is getting tapped?
I don't have to go to the police. My phone has been given. Let me answer.
Mr. Nambiar, she has an answer to that question.
No, may I answer?
Yeah.
May I answer? My phone, I was contacted. My phone has gotten certified by forensic experts who say that the previous instrument I had was infected. This is not a claim I am making, sir. This is a claim which has been made by forensic experts. Please understand, this is not some global conspiracy to defame the BJP.
IT forensic departments. We have one of the finest.
No, but Mr. Nambiar, you see, you must understand something. Mr. Nambiar, if there is a system in our country where there is a surveillance state, where people like Swati are being surveyed, do you expect her to get her own phone
for 2 years
surveyed by an agency which is likely to be investigating her in the first place?
May I ask you
what a joke!
Fundamental question.
What an utter joke! You made a joke of democracy.
By somebody today that my phone is getting.
All right, just one moment.
What will I do? I will straight away go to a police office.
Right. But would you therefore go to the same agency which could in fact be an expert in looking at whether at forensic examination, but may end up being the same agency which in the first place is looking at your phone? That's why they haven't. It's a system of surveillance.
Vishnu, with that logic, let's close all our police stations and courts.
In a democracy, you attack on citizens and an invasion of privacy.
I think there is a case to make a legal. There is a point to make a legal case, but if somebody says there is.
Yeah, Vishnu, I am nobody to talk for the government, but then one thing I can tell you that the very logic which I am not able to understand, both as a technical person or a person who follow the Indian politics. One is the timing. Second is that we are very sure about it is a Pegasus. It is third, you are already very clear that it is only done by the Indian government. All these informations, if you really correlate it, and then on top of it, there are 15 or 16 or an Amnesty International lab is giving the clean sheet and saying that this is the one it is being done. All of them put together, if you really correlate with any person with a common sense will be able to understand it is a motivated one. I will tell you.
I'm sorry, there is not one point you have said to explain how it is motivated. Why would it be motivated? These are people who are completely exposed. Do you know what it means for a journalist to know that their phone has been hacked? It means that their sources have been compromised.
For 2
right?
years.
Do you think that anybody would want to be part of something to show off this, this government, and what? It's some sort of acting that they're doing?
Vishnu, I'll tell you, I follow some of your reporting with regard to the defense is something one of the finest which I have ever seen.
No, but that's not the point.
Let me tell you, I completely respect that if your phone or my phone is being tapped by somebody, even with the government, you and me are not a terrorist, and no government have the right to get into my privacy and my private place, which is the telephone. My question here is that
but is it okay to get into the phone of a Rahul Gandhi?
Vishnu, you are not allowing me to complete fully. I am saying, what is the proof you have in your
or
hand
Ashok
to say that
Lavasa.
your phone is tapped? You are saying that this phone
Is
tapped
Swati
by
some
an
sort of
Amnesty
anti-national? Is
I
she
am saying that why don't you go
potentially
to the police
seditious that you sack her phone?
Why Swati ji and or PKD Nambiar or Vishnu, if your number is there, why don't you go to a police station tomorrow and file
All right,
an
but my
FIR
number
and
fortunately
see
is not
whether
there.
you're-
I'm a
I
bit
have
surprised
proof
that it's
already.
not. All right, look, I'd like to wrap this up for a moment because I want to look at some